customers. It's the oxygen that fuels innovation, creates breakthroughs, and gets heads nodding. Yes isn't scared of cancer. Cancer is scared of yes. Yes is a cure for type 1 diabetes and its momentum unstoppable. At Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, we live by the word yes, and it always finds a way.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, December the 12th. I've got a book author with us and a lady who's going to tell us about a wonderful program coming up of Christmas music in just a bit. But let's start first of all with JOE Polacco. Welcome to Radio Friends, Joe.
Thank you, Paul.
Joe, you've written a book and it looks like a really interesting book. It's called
Vina, a Brooklyn Memoir.
And it's a book about your mom.
That's right.
Tell me about it.
Well, I was raised in Brooklyn. I was born and raised in Brooklyn in an Italian-American community. And I left to go to college when I was 18 and had kind of sporadic contact with the old country ever since then. But my mother had a recurrence of cancer 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. And so I reconnected with Brooklyn over the last 14 months of her life. I went back to the neighborhood at least once a month. It awakened a language virus. It awakened the Brooklyn in me. And it kind of re-stoked my relationship with my mother. And so when she passed, since I was the point man, the medical reporter, and the point man for friends and relatives, and she had many, I asked for some material, kind of to celebrate her life. And when I saw what I received and all the loving testimonials and a lot of humorous stuff, I said, Joe, I gave myself an Italian dope slap, and I said, you have raw material for a book. And now you know the rest of the story.
So this really is a tribute to your mother.
Exactly. It's a homage. It's a tribute to my mother.
When you look back at putting this book together, were there any circumstances that surprised you? Anything that you found out about your mom that you didn't know from friends and relatives in Brooklyn?
Well, I always loved my mom, of course, as every loving son does. I found out a few things. I found out the intensity of her feelings. She was very loving and very giving and very charitable, but she never tried to fawn over me. But other folks had told me how much she looked forward to my visits, and how anticipating my visits and spending time with me just raised her spirits, no matter how sick she was.
Yeah, that's what moms do.
That's what moms do.
That's what moms do. The cover of the book is absolutely beautiful. This is a picture of your mom. How old was she at this?
Well, I estimate that she was in her early 40s at that time. That picture was taken in the back of our store, which is actually the back of our house. We lived in back of our store.
Yeah. And in Brooklyn, did you call it Little Italy?
At one time, the neighborhood is Bensonhurst. At one time, it was called Brooklyn's Little Italy. But from my youth until I left for college, it really was a 50-50 mix of Ashkenazi Jewish community and Italian Americans.
Yeah. And the Jewish people and the Italian people have an awful lot in common. Moms are an awful lot alike. Jewish moms and Italian moms.
Oh, manja.
Exactly.
My
yes.
kin.
Yes. Yeah. So you were born in this country, but as I was telling you on the phone, I was the first generation born here. My mother and father both immigrated from Sicily when they were young people, and just kids. So I can relate. I haven't read the book, but I'm looking forward to reading it, and I'm sure that I will relate to many stories in here. How can the people get the book?
Well, I just received some good news and bad news on my way over here. My department chair, my biochemistry department chair, told me he went to buy the book at the Mizzou bookstore and they were out.
Okay.
So I am going to remedy that situation, but it's available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble.
Okay.
As a soft cover, as well as an ebook.
Okay, and they make a nice Christmas gift, and it will be available soon at the Missouri bookstore.
Very soon.
Okay.
And also at the Yellow Dog.
Got it.
bookshop.
Joe Polacco, thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks, Paul.
Okay. Now, Jane Whiteside, right over here, Missouri Symphony
Paul.
Society. Always a pleasure to have you here, too.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, now you've got a big event coming up.
We do.
Very soon.
It's our annual Symphony of Toys concert, which began in 2011 sort of as a musical gift to the community. And it was been sponsored from the onset by Shelter Insurance. They're our partners in this, which we really appreciate. They help us make it available. We are going to have the Missouri Symphony Orchestra. We'll have the Columbia Conservatory Choir, which is our new choir we talked about the last time. We'll have a guest soprano, Carlene Waugh. She is assistant professor of music at Lincoln University, and she's performed all over the world, both in opera settings and other singing settings, and with Choral Union and with the Brahms concert that they did. And, of course, Santa will also be there.
So you're going to have all this in one concert?
Yes, sir. 3 o'clock in the afternoon on December 18th at the Missouri Theater.
Wow.
And, you know, Kirk likes a spectacle for Christmas. He's very big on lights and decorations, and so it's not just the music. It's sort of everything rolled into one, plus the beautiful music. We will have a carol sing, as we always do, where the audience gets to sing carols. And we're just really looking forward to it.
Okay, so mark it on your calendar. It will be Sunday, December the 18th.
Right, at 3 o'clock.
Running about how long?
It runs about an hour and a half, and the tickets are $18, which you can get at the box office or online at mostsymphonysociety.org. Children under 17 get in for $10. If you bring an unwrapped toy for the Marines Toys for Tots programs, there's no charge for children.
Oh, really?
And last year, I think we collected about 4 boxes of toys. So we were really excited, and we love that partnership with the Marines also.
Okay.
It's a good program, and we're happy to support it, and we love for people to bring toys.
Now,
for it.
what do you think will be the highlight of this
Well,
program?
we have a new feature this year, which is a sort of a community feature with some of our well-known community personalities who will have a little orchestra within the orchestra playing a Mozart piece on it's the Symphony of Toys. So they'll be playing on toy instruments. We're looking forward to that. Should be fun. And and Paul is, I'm going to say, Paul is going to be one of the performers. So everybody should definitely come out.
Play?
I don't know. You'll have to take that up with Kirk.
Okay.
He is the person who makes the music decisions.
Okay. And Uncle James is going to be playing
yes,
too?
he is.
Who are
also
some of the other people that are
Well,
going to be
I
playing?
think that I'm not sure the whole list yet. I haven't had everybody say yes yet.
Okay.
But there'll be about 6 of you.
Oh, okay.
So, and they're all like notable people in the community.
Who have no
hopefully.
experience whatsoever with music.
We don't know for sure. Some of them have a little bit of experience, but no one is a professional musician for sure.
Okay.
So,
all right,
looking
Jane
forward to
Whiteside,
it.
thank you so much
Well,
for
thank
coming
you for
by.
having me.
We look forward to that. Mark it on your calendar. It will be at the Missouri Theater, December the 18th. Oh, and what is this? Oh, you're having a book happy hour at Umbra's, okay, for Joe.
At Umbria, December 19th.
December 19th.
6 p.m. It's a Monday. There'll be antipasto and wine as long as it lasts, and then a book talk, and just a lovely evening, I hope.
Okay, so mark it on your calendar. That's for December the 19th at 10th Street, Elm, right?
At the end, yeah, that's right. Umbria, Rustic Italian.
Okay, thank you.